Hey Amazon for beginners, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys why Amazon FBA is on easy mode in 2025. But before we start, I do want to invite you guys again to join my free VIP Amazon school group. Link is going to be on my description below. And by the way, this video that I shot today is a recording of my recent live training. So if you guys are interested in that, send me a message on school and we can talk more about that. So how to succeed in Amazon 2025, right? So I was gonna break it down as simple as possible, especially for the beginners, just because I think if it's simple, it's just gonna work better. So I did a brain dump here, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about like how I see the business, and I think this is how you guys should approach the business, right? So first, I'm gonna talk to the beginners, so anyone who's been doing Amazon for 6 months or less, right? So I guess number one is to keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate the process because Amazon can be very complex, right? Like you can go down Amazon's rabbit hole and it can be like very, very complex and complicated. So for this to work, you have to simplify the process in your head, right? Does that make sense? Like you can't get stuck in so much information. You can't overcomplicate the process. I really think you guys should simplify the Amazon process in your head for this to work. And then number two, I would say is be consistent. I know a lot of you guys do this part time, right? A lot of you guys have your full time jobs and other businesses. So as long as you're putting in small amounts of work every day, it is going to compound and it's going to help your business, right? So take it day by day, especially if you're a beginner. Again, it can be very complex and complicated. So if you take it day by day, a few hours a day, it's going to add up in like one full year. You're not gonna learn Amazon right away. That's the truth about it. It's very complex, especially in the beginning. So just take it day by day. You need some time and repetition to learn the business. So I'm really happy for everyone who started last year because this year you guys have put in a lot of reps, right? A lot of hours, reps, mistakes. And a lot of you guys went through Q4 also, which is the holiday season. So now in 2025, you guys are very equipped as far as the business. And then number three, again, just putting in your reps. This is what you guys need to get better. So practice product research, ordering products, getting used to the software of our prep center, getting used to Amazon Seller Central, just getting used to the process of doing Amazon in general, right? So you got to put in your reps. It's not gonna happen overnight. So as long as you're doing it daily and creating a habit, it's gonna work out for you. And then number four is to create a system that works for you. So we're all different, right? So for example, Rob runs a real estate business. I know Neil does police work, right? Um, a lot of you guys do other businesses, like Shan, for example. Dion works a full-time job, so Charles like to travel. So each of us is different. So I would create a system that works for you. I'm not gonna compare your schedule to other people because you guys are two different people. So ask yourself, like, what time and days can you work on your business? Right? If you're working a day job, then obviously you can't work on your business during the day. So what is going to be your schedule at nighttime? If you're working night shift, what's going to be your schedule? After you come home from work in the morning, what's going to be your schedule on the weekends? I mean, do you have kids? Are you single? Do you travel a lot like Charles? So create a system that works for you because it needs to work for you, right? And it doesn't matter as long as it works for you. You got to create a system for yourself because for this to work, you need to have a personal system with your own self and your family. And then number five is to set a goal for yourself. So goals can be like monetary, right? Like how much you want to make in a year, how much are you willing to spend, what is your capital, how much time do you want to put into this? Do you want to travel? Do you want to go abroad and do Amazon abroad? Do you want to do FBM? So it's going to take a lot of self-awareness. You need to know your numbers. You need to know yourself. You need to know your schedule. So, and again, don't compare yourself to other sellers, right? Because someone who works full time with 4 kids is not going to be the same as someone who's single, right? It's going to take more time management for someone who has a family versus someone who's single. So Yeah, just create a schedule for yourself that works for you. And then also ask yourself, like, why are you doing the business? Are you doing this for freedom? Are you doing this for extra money, vacation money? Are you doing this to pay off your debt? Are you doing this for fun? Are you doing this to build your savings account? Are you doing this to travel hack? Are you doing this to maybe send your kids to private school? Maybe help your parents, maybe create a retirement account. So I think you need to be clear with yourself as to why you're doing the business because it's going to help you sustain this whole year, right? Because like what Dion said earlier, you're gonna have to endure. So there's gonna be a lot of endurance happening throughout the year. So you have to be clear with why you're doing the business. And then I would say step 7 is to stick with a 3-step process. So again, just don't overcomplicate the business. It's really a 3-step process, right? You buy the products, you ship it to their prep center, they pack and prep their products, and they ship it to Amazon. Amazon sells their products on your behalf, and then you get your money back, and then you do it again. Does that make sense? We're just going in circles all day and all year long, right? Buy the product, you ship it to your prep center, they ship it to Amazon. You get your money back from your sales, and you do it again, right? That's all we're doing all day long. So if you can simplify this in your head, it's really going to help out. So yeah, step 1, buy your products from your supplier. So all the beginners, I really recommend starting with A-team list because you're getting a list of beginner-friendly products. You don't gotta learn product research right away. You don't gotta look for your own manual products. A list of products is going to be given to you, and your job is to pick the product that you like and just buy it, right? So again, keep it simple. And then from here, you can learn how to do manual product research. You can go on the list. You can kind of rabbit trail and look for your own products. I recommend this too because you just need to learn how to fish, right? So instead of relying on the VAs to look for your products, you need to at least learn what the VAs are doing and learn how to do manual product research. And then from here, maybe later on, you can hire your own virtual assistant to look for your own products. Having your own VA helps a lot long term because they can find products on your behalf that's just for you, right? And they can also do some store management for you in the future. So, but to keep it simple, step 1 is just buy the product. You're not gonna run this business if you're not buying any products. I think you should have a schedule of buying products every day. And then from here, number 2 is you need to send your products to your prep center. Very straightforward. You're buying from Walmart, for example, and you're shipping it to a prep center, right? So I would just onboard with your prep center and learn how to use their software. I think with this prep centers, the biggest learning curve is to learn how to use their software, right? It's kind of complex in the beginning, but as soon as you learn the softwares, that's all pretty you're good. And then also learn the prep center system, like who do you contact if there's any issues, like how to use the software, how to follow up with them. So just learn the prep center in general. It's very straightforward. And then from there, they send their products to Amazon, right? So the prep center sends your product to Amazon. So with Amazon, I would just understand your back office, like how do products move in your back office. And this is huge too. So always match your price with the current buy box price as soon as your products hit Amazon. And the reason is if you price your products with a current buy box price, you probably get the sale, right? So as soon as your products hit Amazon, you need to be matching the buy box price. And then here's an example of a schedule for people working full time. So for example, you go to a job. So you go to a job from 9 to 5, right? So you wake up in the morning, you go to a job, and then you come home at 5 o'clock. You drive for an hour or so or less, and then you do your personal time with your family. So you do grocery shopping, you take your kids to karate or whatever, spend time with your spouse, you go to the gym. And then at nighttime, I would spend about an hour or two at night working on your business, right? So you go to work from 9 to 5, and then from 5 to 8, you do your errands, you spend time with the family, have dinner. And then towards the end of the night, you can spend an hour or two from 8:30 to like 10 p.m. and work on your business. So you can do this from Monday to Thursday, very conservative. And then I would say maybe take a break on Friday because you're burnt out from the work week. You don't want to do anything Amazon related because you drove all day for your work, right? And work a lot of hours. So take maybe Friday off. And then maybe on a Saturday, spend an hour or two on your business. I mean, this can be in the morning, this can be, I don't know, in the afternoon, evening, midnight, doesn't matter. So I would spend another hour or two on Saturdays. And then maybe Sundays, if you really want to, you can spend an hour or two a night before you go to bed. And that way you can kind of organize your business before the work week. So just know that you're the business owner. So you're in full control of your schedule, right? This is the beauty of Amazon. Like you're in full control of your schedule. You can work on this business at midnight, in the morning, early morning, on your lunch break, like while and daycare, you know what I mean? So you're in full control of your business. So you really set your own schedule as far as your business. Showed you an example. And as long as you're putting in consistent hours every day, it's going to compound in 1 year and you're going to be successful. So I would schedule your business around your job and personal life, your business. So I would spend a little bit of time daily because again, it's going to add up and it's going to make a big difference in 1 full year in 2025. So I would create a system that works for you and that you can sustain. So keyword is sustain, right? You need to be able to sustain this because we're going to run this business for another full year. So like whatever can you really like how many hours can you really commit to? Is it really 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week? It's going to be up to you, but I would set a time that you can really sustain in like a full year. And then for the advanced sellers, so advanced sellers meaning you have at least 6 months of experience, right? So I would say the main thing here is going to be being aware of section 3, which is your account, right? So you need to make sure that your invoices are available every after purchase. So your priority is going to be protecting your account. And this also applies to new sellers, by the way. So you have to protect your account because Amazon is very anal with paperwork and bank statements and receipts and stuff. So yeah, just always protect your account. This is going to be your priority in 2025. Have receipts ready just in case Amazon sends you an email saying, "Hey, I do want to interview you and I want to see your products and your receipts." Right? Make sense? And then number 2 is always make sure that you're buying from legit suppliers. A simple Google search will save you a lot of trouble, right? So I have no examples right now, but let's say, I don't know, Harbor Freight, for example. Let's say you're buying from this website, Harbor Freight. So I would just Google this website. It's really simple. So I would just type in review website. So reviewharborfreight.com. Just look up the website that you're buying from just to be safe. I mean, this website has bad reviews. See this? You guys see it? So I would just look up the website and then decide if you really want to buy from this website, right? So again, I would just do review and then type in the website. You guys are going to be getting a bunch of reviews on that website. And then from there, decide if you really want to buy from this website, right? So this one has 1.6 reviews on Trustpilot. I mean, I know they have a local store, but as far as their like online sales, it looks like they have a bad review, right? So yeah, review the website and then decide if you guys want to buy from me. Make sense? All right, number 3 is I would consider having a lawyer on retainer just because it's going to help you with IP complaints and anything Amazon related. I think jeffcheck.com is the one that I would recommend. Check it here, jeffcheck.com. I think it's $100 or less a month. I think it's really needed as you scale because why would you deal with a headache when you can have a lawyer on retainer to help you with your Amazon account issues, right? And then number four, I would say, is decide if you really want to scale your business. Scaling meaning, I made $47,000 last year, and now I want to double up, right? So scaling means you want to increase your sales and your profits. So first, you understand what scaling means, meaning it means you're going to be working a lot more. There's going to be more work involved, right? As you scale your business, you're going to need more capital. So ask yourself again. It comes down to self-awareness, right? Like, do you really want to scale and have a bigger business, or are you happy with your current business? Do you understand what scaling means? Like, why do you really want to scale? I mean, why do you really want to make more money, right? Ask yourself this question. And also scale because you want to scale for your own self and not because you're comparing yourself to other sellers. And then once you scale, ask yourself too, like, are you ready for more time? Is it going to take away time from your family? Are you going to be more stressed? Do you have enough funding to scale your business? Are you okay with more financial risk? Also ask yourself, like, what is your risk tolerance? Do you really want to put all your money into Amazon or not? And then as far as funding, do you need more funding? Do you have enough credit cards to support your business? Do you need to take out loans? Are you okay with that? Make sense? So decide in 2025, like, are you okay with your current size of the business, or do you want to scale up more? And if you do, like, what are your reasons? And are you okay with more work and more stress, right? And more risk. So, and then I also want to add, I forgot to add this, so let me add diversify, learn Walmart. All right. So number 7 is virtual assistants. So as you scale, you guys are probably gonna need virtual assistants because you guys are doing this part-time. It's gonna be hard to scale by yourself. So you are gonna need more VAs if you want to scale your business. And also, do you want to automate the process? Meaning, do you want to hire a VA to buy products for you? Do you want a VA to maybe handle your emails, maybe handle your store? And also, do you have the funds to automate the process, right? So if you're scaling, do you have the funds to maybe hire 1 or 2 VAs? And if you're not hiring VAs, are you okay with working on your own, and working more hours? And as far as the VAs, the 3 main types of VAs are the ones who can look for products for you. So a product research VA, a buyer VA, buys products on your behalf, and then a VA that does store management, manages your store for you, to handle emails, handles receipts. They talk to their prep center, so they pretty much manage your store for you. So ask yourself, like where do you want to be, right? Like, do you want more freedom? Do you have the capital to maybe hire VAs this year to automate your business? Or maybe not, right? Maybe you don't want to scale, or maybe you do and you want to do it on your own. So ask yourself these questions if you're an advanced seller. Or if you're happy with your current business, then just stay at the same size and just keep doing what you're doing. So it's going to come down to your personal happiness and self-awareness. And then taxes, right? Number 9, taxes. So for the advanced sellers, I'm sure you guys know by now that there's a lot of, taxes, right? That you guys got to pay at the end of the year. So you guys should look into getting a CPA, into tax deductions for 2024 and 2025. So tax deductions, like, did you buy a computer last year? Did you buy a new iPhone? Do you have an office space? Do you rent an office space at home? Did you travel? Did you go to any conventions? Did you meet any suppliers? So, yeah, but I think that the easiest way to do it is to get a CPA and then ask them, like, hey, like, what can I claim for 2024? And that way you can lower your taxes, right? And then also look into softwares like Seller Board for accounting, QuickBooks if you want to do that, or maybe hire a bookkeeper to organize your paperwork for taxes. And then last one is to diversify. So as you guys know, Amazon is very strict. We're playing on their platform. We're selling on their platform. So we're really not in full control, right? We're just sellers on Amazon. So I think there's a lot of risk in there. So in my opinion, you should really like learn Walmart, for example. Walmart, maybe TikTok. And that way you're not putting all your money into Amazon because Amazon is great, but the truth is we're selling on their platform and we don't have full control, right? They can, flag your product or flag your account or flag anything. They can do anything short, fair or not. So yeah, so I would really diversify and not put all your money into Amazon. So